It was every man's dream pet, a prehistoric saber-toothed tiger, yet at this moment, it was trapped and on the verge of drowning. I had intended to end its life with my spear, but when I saw the helpless look in its eyes, I hesitated.
Do not eat me when I set you free!
Unsure if it could understand me, I gathered all my strength and lifted the wooden stake, pinning it down. Once freed, the famished tiger didn't show gratitude. Instead, it bared its fangs and advanced toward me. I didn't yet realize that this escape would change my fate, propelling me to the peak of my life. My name is Dali, and I live in a primitive tribe 10,000 years ago. My people have hunted mammoths for generations. One kill could sustain the tribe through the winter, but the environment was changing. Mammoths began arriving later to the valley, and sometimes they didn't come at all. My people teetered on the edge of starvation, year after year. The seer prayed day and night, but no response came. Then one day, hunters returned with a stranded little girl. Her eyes were a piercing blue, and the seer realized the ancestral spirits were speaking through her. Placing his hand on her cheek to sense the message, he instead glimpsed a terrifying vision. Through her experiences, the seer foresaw that the tribe would face an invasion by the four-horned demons during the final hunt. Yet a hero would emerge, a warrior who would lead the people and end their hunger. The seer could not see the hero's face. The only certainty was that this girl, called Evele, would become my wife and bring hope to the Yagao tribe. Though inspiring, prophecy alone could not change reality. My father, desperate to secure our survival, handed the white reed, a symbol of guardianship and responsibility, to Tick, instructing him to keep the secret and look after me. Then he ventured alone into the snow-capped mountains, never to return. To the children, my father's departure seemed cowardly, and I endured bullying from an early age. Fortunately, Evele had a kind heart. She comforted me, and over time, our affection grew. Privately, we promised each other a lifetime together. 10 years passed. The seer foresaw the final hunt approaching, during which the tribe's strongest warrior would claim the white reed and marry Evele. The girl, fearing for my safety, tried to persuade me to leave for distant lands, but I refused to be seen as a coward. I gave Evele a token of my devotion and vowed to kill a mammoth before marrying her. No sooner had the words left my mouth than a herd of mammoths appeared in the distant valley. This time, the chief did not act himself. He entrusted the task to the young hunters, wishing us success in climbing the white reed and proving our courage.
Billy, what about you?
I hunt to an Evelet.
We are together! As one!
The warriors crawled through the grass, carefully approaching the herd. One misstep could crush a hunter beneath the massive feet of the beasts. Using his experience, the chief quickly identified the herd's leader. With a sudden rise, he challenged it, and the herd scattered in alarm. At his whistle, the warriors surged from both sides, driving the mammoths toward the trap. Impatient, I ignored the warnings and charged ahead, nearly diverting the herd from its path. Luckily, the chief adjusted the strategy, and the hunters resumed pushing the herd from either side. But I was swept up by the mammoths, forced to watch my rivals surge forward. Finally, the herd was driven into the valley. Villagers pushed down huge rocks and pulled taut the ropes, successfully trapping the last mammoth.
Make your throw!
Yet killing such a colossal beast was no easy task. In an instant it broke free, almost escaping. The chief ordered everyone to block it with the nets, but the mammoth's strength threw hunters aside, one by one. The chief had no choice but to abandon the kill, shouting for me to let go.
I can't! My hand is caught!
My hands were already ensnared in the ropes. Dragged to the mountaintop, I barely came to a halt before I could catch my breath. The frenzied mammoth roared and charged again.